Yeah. What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy DJ, man. You know what I'm saying? BIFC. You know I'm from Cleveland, and today we gotta talk about them Cavs stomping on the Philadelphia 76ers. I loved it. I got to watch the first half uninterrupted, pretty much before putting my son to bed. So it was a great watch in between doing the nightly chores, hooking up the dinner, the burgers and fries for the fam last night, and then getting my son's bedtime story in. But this wasn't just a win. This wasn't just they played well. Like assuming Philly makes the playoffs, which you can't really count Philly out. They got Maxey, they got Embiid, they got Aubrey, they got Paul George now. Like they more than likely gonna be in the playoffs. Like, but they put the slaps on these boys. Like, don't get like I thought. If you go back and watch just the highlights, it ended up looking like the Cleveland Globetrotters. They just doing extra interior passing. Jalen Tyson just slapping threes. Um, didn't like to see Darius Garland go down again. Didn't see him go down. I just saw him, heading to the locker room. Heard it was his other foot. But yeah. At the end of the game, it wasn't even normal basketball no more. It was like the Cavs turned into the Harlem Globetrotters. It was crazy. The ball was popping. Their confidence was different. The energy was just different in general, and you could see it. They had this dub. They wanted this dub. They got this dub. They had this one in the chokehold. Yeah, you can yeah, right out the gate, DeAndre Hunter was. You saw what he was doing. You saw what DeAndre Hunter was doing. You saw the body language. Um, yeah, so I like seeing aggressive Mobley. Tired of seeing Garland getting hurt. They jumped out on this team real big early. Like they came out like we better and we about to show Philly what's really going on. And you could really see it. You could see it in the effort. They was closing out crazy on the shooters. Really attacking the mismatches. Shout out to Mobley, Hunter. Like they seemed a step ahead. I know Embiid looked a little slow out there. I know they mentioned he was getting back from injury, but that's just what I saw. And then like just the fourth quarter, like Philly looked like they was just trying to go home. Like this one over with, man. The Cavs got us tonight. You got it. So you got to start with Donovan Mitchell, man. Great leader. He's definitely the engine or the heartbeat of this team. And he did what he do. He controlled the tempo a lot. Scored every time we needed a bucket, and especially late in the game. He was just like, "I'm gonna pull these threes, great timely threes. It always look good when they go in." Reading the defense real good. And I thought he was dropping dimes. He was trying to distribute a little bit. Now we got to go to the next biggest piece on this team, and it's no knock to Garland, but Mobley. Aggressive Mobley is different. I was telling y'all he need to join a gang or something in the off season. Like we just need Thug Mobley. No offense, Mobley. Like I could tell you a nice guy. We need Gangster Mobley. He was going through contact, finishing strong. He was kind of taking space instead of giving up space, even down low on defense. Like he had he was battling against Embiid and I think was that Drummond, some fat guy, but he was doing good. He usually last year he was getting pushed around a lot more. Not this game. And then like the more aggressive Mobley is, the Cavs just harder to guard. Um, they just so tall when he out there. And then like he had a lot of blocks tonight too. Like I think I saw at least two, so I'm gonna say like three. Um, you know what I'm saying? DeAndre Hunter, they thought he was getting traded. He came and silenced them. Rumors said, "No, I ain't trying to get traded or nothing like that." But he came out with, uh, he was hitting some shots, man. Hitting some shots, playing within himself. Saw him on transition a few times. I would like to see him. lock some stuff on defense. But I saw him on Maxi a few times. But I guess it's just terrifying having to go against Maxi, man. Maxi had him his feet chopping. My favorite player of the team this year is Jalen Tyson. He's my most important player on the team this year. I think he can really fill in a lot of guys. Him and Sam Merrill, but he has been so many good results. I think he could be like the Derek White, like what Derek White is the Boston for this team. You know, he don't be flashy. He don't always be leading the score, but like he seemed to only make smart plays. He seemed to always be where he need to be, versatile. He get boards, steals here and there. Uh, I like him. I like him. He just looked like one of them players like that I want in most of the Cavs lineups this year. I want to take a minute to just talk Jalen Tyson, man. He was showing leadership early in the year, calling people out. Nobody could reject what he was saying. That's good because you ain't got to say it, but the fact that you saying it, because then people gonna be looking at you like what you doing. Like I like that, man. So he move without the ball a lot. He will make an extra pass. He got some of that Globetrotter late in the game where he was doing extra passes. Don't really see him ever forcing bad shots, and then on defense, he do his thing on defense. He always guarding the other players. So even if the other team's good offensive weapon, so even if they scoring, at least he's taking that challenge defensively, that defensive tax on his body. Um, he ain't gonna always make headlines, but this team, I'm sure, appreciate him a lot, and I know me as a fan, I like him a lot. Could he be an all-star someday? I I think he could be an all-star. I can see all-star. I can see all-star. I don't even know. Maybe a year or two, because he ain't even averaging 15 or 20 yet. But I can see in a couple years he being a solid, getting some looks for that all-star slot. I definitely know he could be a super role player on the championship team, though, for real. This game proved to me thoroughly that the Cavs could easily still make the playoffs and at least get to that second round again. Assuming we see Philly in the first round or the second round. But like, share, and subscribe. That's it for the game recap of Cleveland versus Philly. Fun watch. If you ain't watched it yet, go back and watch it. Um, Great. They just seem to execute well. At one point, the whole team, I felt Philly should have got a tech, and B was all they didn't give the call on him, and then I think Garland got a call on the other end, and like the coaching staff was all. I felt like they should have got a tech or something. Like they was doing too much. Like they wasn't trying to scrap. Like so, I don't know why they was like that. They had the we want to scrap faces on though. Like them boys about to get a punishment.